right now on 5 on Your Side at 10.
Flash flooding leads to a kitchen nightmare.
It was pouring hard, but then the water started coming in under the building.
Tonight, a small town joint is cleaning up while its future is up in the air.
You get a chance to dry out and clean up after Tuesday's torrent of rain. How long these comfortable conditions will last?
Our top story, hail to the Veep. Donald Trump's new running mate just delivered his message to America. We're live from the convention floor with reaction. And J.D. Vance just wrapped up his speech minutes ago at the Republican National Convention. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson. And
I'm Mike Bush. The first-term Ohio senator introduced himself to a national audience and accepted the nomination for vice president. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, joins us live from the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee. Mark.
Yeah, Mike and Kelly, we're joining you here in a prayer underway as they're closing out this convention here. So a lot of delegates are taking part in this prayer here. But what we just witnessed moments ago was Donald Trump finding his apprentice. Donald Trump, that icon of opulence and luxury and wealth, finding J.D. Vance, someone who came from very little in the coal country of Kentucky, someone who didn't have much and made something of himself. We saw a lot of that rhetoric coming from J.D. Vance, telling his story, the message of the Midwestern town forgotten and betrayed by big businesses who outsource jobs overseas. He addressed that in part of his speech tonight.
We need a leader who's not in the pocket of big business, but answers to the working man, union and non-union alike. A leader who won't sell out to multinational corporations, but will stand up for American companies and American industry. A leader who rejects Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's Green New scam and fights to bring back our great American factories. We need President Donald J. Trump.
And we're back now with Deanne from Warrensburg, a Missouri delegate. They're just about to let go of the convention tonight, but I wanted to get your quick reaction to the speech you heard from J.D. Vance. What makes him electable in the Midwest?
Oh my gosh, did you listen to it? Dynamite, powerful, dynamic. He is everything we're looking for. He relates to us. He came from hard beginnings. Many of us did. We, pulled ourselves up our bootstraps and we made something of ourselves. I know I did the same as he did, and he really rocks my world. He's great, and I look forward to voting for him and Donald Trump.
Thanks, Deanne. There's a first impression from a Missouri delegate. As you can see, there was a lot of back and forth. J.D. Vance ribbing the crowd, enjoying that relationship with the crowd, showing his retail politics skill. Tomorrow night, Donald Trump takes the stage. He's already officially accepted the nomination. He gives that speech here tomorrow. And then 4 weeks of Democrats deliberating over whether or not Joe Biden will ultimately face him in November. But for now, live from the floor of the RNC, Mark Maxwell, 5 on Your Side.
All right, Mark, thanks very much. Mark is reporting all week from the RNC in Milwaukee. You can look for his reports on the air, on KSTK.com, and on the 5+ app. And he'll travel to Chicago next month for the Democratic National Convention. That kicks off August 19th at the United Center.
Tonight, a Warren County business is destroyed as a result of yesterday's historic flooding. The popular restaurant and bar is one of the only places in town that serves food. 5 on Your Side's Brent Solomon traveled to Treelore, Missouri. That's about 8 miles west of Marthasville, and talked with the owners who aren't sure if they'll be able to reopen.
A buckled wall now barely stands as this couple comes to terms with reality. Very little of their family business can be salvaged.
2 freezers, all the food.
Basically all the product.
All of our product.
Liquor.
Oh, yeah.
Liquor. Beer.
Liquor, beer.
All gone. John and Lisa Ketterer opened Treelore Bar and Grill in Warren County 12 years ago.
Burgers, fries, chicken strips.
Tuesday, everything changed in an instant. Take a look as floodwaters rushed through the restaurant, sweeping away whatever it came in contact with.
Our LP tank, a
dumpster.
So we usually have a porta potty out here that floated away. Actually, our car floated from there to over here.
Yeah, floated across the parking lot.
John was here before the storm. getting things prepped to open Wednesday. That never happened. His business destroyed, and they don't have flood insurance.
We're not necessarily in the flood zone
yeah.
because we don't get flooded from the Missouri River. We only get flooded by this creek.
He tells me to prevent this, he often goes to the creek, some 50 yards away, to clear it out.
I've been doing it for the last 2 years.
Yeah?
Yeah, bought a dump truck, tractor, digging out the creek because nobody wants to take care of it.
Tuesday's storm proved too powerful. More than 2.5 feet of water, now making the future of the town's only restaurant uncertain.
Try to put it together, but we don't know.
But
we don't
you know,
what we're gonna do.
the community is awesome here. We'd love to do it again. We're not sure if it's going to happen though. We'll see.
Hard to come back from.
It's your life.
Brent Solomon, 5 on your side.
Some 50 people in town joined the couple in clearing out the trash today. They say the damage is in the tens of thousands of dollars.
Right now, we're following the aftermath of massive flooding in Nashville, Illinois. Residents are busy with cleanup efforts and surveying the damage. About 8 inches of rain fell in a matter of hours, causing the reservoir to overflow the dam. While the city says there's no longer an immediate threat from the reservoir, they still need to wait for it to get a little drier before they can repair the dam. And some wonder if they'll ever recover.
It was pretty horrible, especially for my 6-year-old. Yeah, she was terrified, couldn't stop crying. There was police everywhere and, you know, EMT and fire. It was pretty terrifying.
If you're one of the folks who have damage in your home, you can call and report it to Washington County Emergency Management. That number on your screen, 618-327-4800. St. Clair County is also cleaning up after 8 inches of rain slammed into the area. First responders were rescuing people from floodwaters until 11 o'clock last night. Now county officials are calling on the state government for a disaster declaration, which will help people impacted get flood buyouts. More than 500 people have already reached out for financial help.
Tonight, the Alton community is remembering an elderly couple who died in Tuesday's flooding. Carolyn and Terry Dooley were in Jersey County at their farm when extreme rain trapped them in their car. We are told the two were dedicated to the community, helping to improve their neighborhood and even repairing a local park. However, the couple is remembered most for being good neighbors.
A good couple, a very fun couple. They always had a lot of fun. Carolyn always had a smile on her face.
The Dooleys were together for more than 50 years.
An Afton firefighter will be laid to rest tomorrow. A visitation was held tonight for Fire Captain James Kova. The 20-year veteran of the department was found unresponsive at the firehouse after completing several emergency responses on Tuesday. A public memorial will be held tomorrow at 11 a.m. at Cutis Funeral Home on Gravois, followed by a procession to St. Paul Churchyard. Missouri Governor Mike Parson has ordered U.S. and Missouri flags to be lowered at half-staff at all government buildings and firehouses.
We now know a Wright City woman was killed in a crash this morning in St. Charles. The crash happened just before noon and closed the westbound lanes of I-70 near the Blanchette Bridge for about an hour. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says 42-year-old Amy Shirley hit a semi, stalled on the shoulder, and then hit another car. Shirley died. The 2 other drivers suffered minor injuries.
The North County teen arrested after a brutal fight that garnered national attention is now on court supervision. 15-year-old Maurnice DeClue had been in juvenile detention since the fight back in March that seriously injured her Hazelwood East classmate Kaylee Gain. A judge ruled back in May to try the teen as a juvenile. DeClue's lawyer tells 5 on your side tonight the juvenile officer amended the charge to second-degree assault last month.
Just minutes ago, a pretty cool youth conference wrapped up for the night at a church in North St. Louis.
New tonight, Robert Townsend shows us how organizers are using music to make a difference in the boys' and girls' lives.
It kicked off with the sounds of an energetic drum line outside Union Memorial United Methodist Church near Belt and Bartmer in North St. Louis.
Well, I think it's a really good thing.
12-year-old Aaron Austin is excited about the 30th annual Youth Gospel Music Conference.
I love how you get to make friends, you get to, be you.
After you leave here this week, you will not be the same.
President Charlotte Brown and her arts and technology team are teaching these children and teens how to play a variety of instruments, sing, and fall in love with the arts.
We want to teach them discipline. We want to teach them how to focus.
On another note, during the Summer Music Conference, educators, social workers, and other professionals say they're teaching these youngsters how to build their self-esteem, follow their dreams, and stay on the right paths.
One of our goals is to keep guns out of these kids' hands. If you put an instrument in a child's hand, you put a microphone in a child's hand, they've got something to do with their hands.
Many of the instructors who will show up here for the 4-day conference were actually in the conference years ago when they were children.
Instead of turning to the streets, we could come here.
29-year-old instructor Margaret Jones is director of admissions at Lutheran North High School in Ferguson. She was 8 when she attended the music conference.
It's phenomenal, and I have a 5-year-old who is going to be here for her first year.
Passionate mentors touching lives, one beat at a time.
We'll keep coming back?
Yes, of course.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
The kids will get a chance to show off their singing and music skills during a concert on Saturday.
Answering the call for help after it rained cats and dogs.
It was floodwater up to our waists, dogs just swimming in the overflowed creek.
Dozens of animals rescued, the growing need tonight. Training for the games, the efforts to keep Olympians safe in Paris, and the security blanket at the fingertips of members of Team USA.
A much more tranquil pattern develops as we head toward the weekend. Why the rain chances increase once again as we head into next week.